one of my favorite things that happened at NAKO, and just in general, actually, one of the coolest parts of NAKO is because it's 3 days, it is more of like a convention than a competition in a single
Yeah,
event.
more and more. It seems like that
So there
as
is
the years go
workshops
on.
throughout, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So whoever wanted to beforehand applied to do a workshop in whatever field you wanted to. There was things from there was a rock paper scissors championship that had a cash prize. There was
What?
like learning how to juggle. There was
Yeah.
like one, and this is the one that I wanted to talk about, which was my favorite that I went to was OG's Anonymous,
Oh,
which was put
oh,
on by
dude.
Christian Fraser.
Talk about like
And
how jealous I could be when I
dude,
saw them that
yeah,
post
yeah.
and like all the gang picture.
Oh,
Like,
dude, it was good. And it
damn,
was
that
like
looks so good.
it was legit like a support group kind of steez. Like he put a bunch of chairs in a circle.
Yeah,
We all came in. The only thing it was missing was like shitty coffee and cookies in the corner. Maybe next year, Christian, you should do that.
oh man. Okay, so was there crying on
But
people's shoulders then?
not quite,
Because
but
that's something
almost.
that
It was
Ooh,
emotional for sure. It was like we had Austin Donovan, shout out Austin, pulled out a pink Azora and was
e
like, "This is the mic." So we like when you talk, you had to hold the pink Azora and you'd throw it to the next person or whatever, right?
nice
And it started out like it was a support group. So it'd say, "Hi everyone, my name is Rod," and
support
everybody would
group.
go, "Hi Rod," all together. And then it was like, "And I'm an OG," and the whole
And I
idea
hate
was to talk.
jugs. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole idea was to talk about kendama now versus then and like how you feel you fit in and just
Whoa.
like share a little bit. And there was so many people in that room, like even like Zach Yord showed up right before it started. First I had seen
Oh.
him. I was like, what the fuck? So
Hopefully he brought
classic.
some croissants or something.
Croissants. I didn't
Some
see any croissant, but he brought some good Yord energy, which was nice. But
dude,
yeah,
how
it was good. It was nice.
what was the cutoff? Like who chose the OGs? Were there anyone who was being turned away?
No, 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 no. It
Like,
was
oh,
just like if you
excuse me.
consider yourself an OG, come in. It wasn't like,
Have you ever
yeah,
played a two string? You
yeah.
know,
Yo, yeah. Let me see that string. Where? How deep
yeah,
does your Instagram go? You stay at the door. Yeah, you can come in next time. But
you
it
have
was
people.
really funny because as in classic style, we all fucking were in that room way longer than we were supposed to be. And the next workshop was coming in, and it was like the Euro hangout, Euro vibe hangout or something. I forget how they worded it, but it was all the Euro homies were supposed to come hang out. And so
Nice.
they all just come into this room and they're like, whoa, what the fuck is happening? This is sick. They'll just like kind of just let us finish a little bit and shit. And
Dude,
then,
yeah.
yeah,
It's like all the
it was really
alumni
funny.
hanging
Yeah,
out in a
it was
room.
cool. But no, there was people like the Gallaghers were in there and like they're pretty OG these days. But like as far as like
Yeah,
the people in
yeah.
that room, like we all met them when they were this big, but we've all been playing around the same time, you know?
Yes.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
Mash was in there, Weens, like Alex Smith, Zach Yord. It's put on by Christian Fraser and Kevin DeSoto, like Austin
Nice.
Donovan, like
Yeah,
who else? Fuck, there's a bunch. Haley was in there, Brian Skagline,
of
like a whole
course.
bunch of people. Most of these people have probably been on this podcast, but you know,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're a true nerd dedicated, you probably heard their voice at least on here if you don't know who they are. But yeah, it was, and a bunch of other people
Oh
as well.
man,
I'm for
so
sure forgetting,
jealous.
but it
Brett
was a
was
nice
there. Yeah,
little.
yeah,
Yeah, Brett was there. Yeah, and it was just like a nice little like sharing thing, and it got
yeah.
like
Kind.
everybody was just like kind of like searching themselves and being like like I'm actually really grateful for this and you guys and just like vocalizing those feelings, and it was nice. It
Yeah,
was very
yeah,
supportive. I felt supported by my
yeah.
fellow OG.
Right,
It
right.
was
Better,
beautiful.
better than just like fire emojis on your post, right?
I mean, yeah, it's yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's cool
Yeah.
because yeah, I think that's something that hasn't really been focused on so much. Like just like yeah, having the olds get together and talk about reminisce and then figure out like what what we can do because I feel like that's how a lot of people who have gotten to a certain level within kendama, they've been playing for so long and stuff, and maybe
Mm.
they haven't become whatever like a sponsored player or like a pro or whatever. They might feel like what am I doing still with this thing, you know? The passion of it's like, you've skipped the honeymoon stage by a long shot in
Mm-hmm.
this phase of just being entertained and having fun with this thing. And
Mm-hmm.
now you could take on the side of look at all these new inventive tricks in the meta now. Do you try to step into that pool or
Well, and that's like the coolest part about all of that. That the what people were saying, is
yeah.
because there were people that were saying like, I see my role as in like I'm still grinding these new tricks and stuff, and I want to help all you guys who think it's intimidating and think you can't
Oh,
do it because you're old
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to help you through that,
Yeah.
and shit like that. And then there's other people that were saying stuff more like literally questioning themselves after putting so much into it for so long. It's like, am
Dude,
I
yeah.
stupid? Like, should I? Like, I'm trying to feed my family off of it. Like, this isn't, I'm not fucking around here. But like,
Yeah.
but so it's like a lot of sides to it. And that's why it was a safe space. And it was, everyone was open. And that was like
Yeah.
why it was so beautiful, because we got like really deep about all these things. So,
Yeah.
and I like, even if it was somebody who we didn't know, like, that would be perfect, like somebody who had
It
just been playing for 14 years, none of us had ever met before, that would have been
Yeah, yeah,
crazy,
yeah, yeah.
because we would have been like, "Wait, what? What do you
What?
mean?" Like, "What the fuck? What?"
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but, like, still obviously supportive and shit, because 'cause we're all in the same kendama boat together, we're all in the
Right.
same nerd ball rolling down the same hill.
Dude,
Towards what
the
we won't
mileage
know
is
until we
different,
get
but,
there.
you know?
Yeah.